Everything you need to know for WoW Remix, Mists of Pandaria, fast leveling, new cosmetics, and more. Let's watch this real quick, and then we're going to dive straight in. We are taking votes in the chat for which character I'm going to make. Yeah, I'm dreading it. I'm dreading what you guys pick, honestly.
Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and as of today, Mists of Pandaria Remix Time Running Mode is coming to World of Warcraft. In today's video, I wanted to do an overview of this brand new mode, which we got to test for a little bit of time when it was available for a handful of days over on the PTR a while ago. But during that time, we were able to experience everything that the new mode has to offer, even some endgame raiding. The new mode offers a new opportunity for players to re-experience Mists of Pandaria, though in a brand new way. Players will be able to outfit their character.
By the way, whatever Blizzard was planning with this event, I think it's been a huge success. If you go right now and you look on Twitch at the WoW players in general, there are tons of guys that I know that only play Classic WoW. I mean, look, Asmon's still live. This guy went live yesterday. He hasn't played WoW in years. And here he is playing World of Warcraft again. And like I said, this is all to bring people back in. Look at this shit. Look at all these guys who typically stream Classic, or there are different types of Andys in here. Everybody's freaking doing Mists of Pandaria. Everyone's doing the remix event, which is great because all these tunes are gonna go live, into the real game when right before the War Within drops. So this is a great way to bring people back into the game.
In new gear, which has a variety of gem sockets which can be slotted in by multiple gems. Things like stats, ability gems, mobility gems, and even some of the most powerful meta gems available to live out your World of Warcraft power fantasy. Throughout your journey, you also will be able to earn a variety of rewards, some of which are locked behind specific challenges and achievements, and others can be simply bought with a new currency of bronze, a currency you gain for doing anything with the Mists of Pandaria Remix.
The bronze currency is the best thing of all of Mists of Pandaria Remix. You upgrade gear, you buy mounts, you buy transmogs, everything. When you sell anything, gives you bronze. It's one currency. Imagine that, World of Warcraft with one currency. What a mind-blowing thing.
Items such as raid sets, mounts, transmog, and much more. And without a further delay, let's dive right into everything that you need to know if you want to play Mists of Pandaria Remix Time Running Mode. Very similar to Plunderstorm, the new Mists of Pandaria Remix.
That's true. There is no auction house in it, and that is part of the reason why this does work.
Time Running Mode will be very similar in the same way that it's a new standalone mode for World of Warcraft, where all you need is an active subscription to WoW to be able to participate. You don't need the newest expansion. However, even if you're not subscribed, trial characters can still enjoy a portion of this experience up to level 20, which will at least let you dive into some of the dungeons, questing, and help you unlock a few early rewards. When this mode launches, you'll be prompted to create a brand new remix character, which will be locked in for the time running mode specifically in the character creation screen.
Yeah, these characters will be locked into Mists of Pandaria time running all the way until August 19th when this event ends. Now, does that mean the expansion's launching on August 20th? Maybe. But these characters will not be able to leave Pandaria or do anything outside of the Mists of Pandaria or group up with anybody outside of the Mists of Pandaria stuff until this event ends.
You'll be able to make a character on the very same realm that you play your main on, though those characters will only be able to experience the remix mode of World of Warcraft. All remix characters will start out initially on the Timeless Isle and meet up
with thank you, 2 months in a row, tier 1 subber, thank you man, Death Knight of our
the Turnus as well as the Infinite Dragonflight in order to get a couple of intro quests out of the way. In that intro quest, you'll learn how gearing will work in this new mode, some of the different ways for you to be able to extract gems out of your items, how to scrap any gear that you don't want to be using, and you'll also obtain and learn how to upgrade the Cloak of Infinite Potential. Wouldn't be a Mists of Pandaria mode without a brand new legendary cloak for you to earn.
And by the way, you can re-unlock the legendary cloak transmogs from this event as well. That's really cool. And this whole intro questline actually has some real relevant game lore in it, which I'm excited to see. The Infinite Dragonflight's involved here.
And the Cloak of Infinite Potential speaks to its name as it continues to scale as you interact with more content of Pandaria. Slaying enemies, opening treasures, participating in dungeons, killing bosses in scenarios and raids all earns you threads that upgrade your cloak automatically. The cloak will grant you a variety of secondary stats from versatility, haste, crit, leech, speed, but also bonus experience. And the cloak benefits are account-wide, so that you can level all of your future ults quicker using the Cloak of Infinite Potential.
That's right. So when you gear out this cloak for the first round, leveling a character, each character you make after can use the benefits from that same cloak that you already leveled up. So you're going to level even faster than you do the first time
Every single
around.
one of your characters on your account contributes to the cloak upgrades.
Yeah.
Next up, we have leveling for the Mists
Very
of
cool.
Pandaria remix, which is going to be quite different from the leveling modes you'll find in the retail version of World of Warcraft. At the very beginning of your leveling journey, you'll first start out with basic things such as open world content, with things like quests, rares, treasures, and even other open world events. And later down the line, you'll be able to participate in 5-man dungeons and 3-man role agnostic scenarios. Scenarios don't require tanks or healers to participate,
Cool.
which makes it much easier to queue into
do Scarlet
as a pure
Monastery?
DPS class.
Hold on, you could redo Scarlet Monastery in this thing? Oh, shit.
Later down the line, at level 25, you'll start to
can't wait.
participate in level up raids. And it's one of the coolest experiences to be able to jump straight into Mogoshan Vault's LFR on a level 25 character. During our testing, level up raids was the best way for you to be able to gain quite a bit of experience, but
Yeah.
also a fantastic opportunity for you to find
This
new
is not
gear
true
and
anymore.
upgrades. You'll be able to jump
Blizzard nerfed the shit out of this. Do not do LFR for leveling purposes. You can do it for transmog and mounts and everything else, but for leveling, the bosses used to drop bonus experience. Now they don't, so it's really a shitty way to level up now.
jump straight into Mogoshan Vaults at level 25, Heart of Fear at 35, Terrace of Endless Springs at 40, Throne of Thunder
forgot
at
about that, I
50,
hate.
and Siege of Orgrimmar at 60. Flying as well as dragon running will also be both available day one with this brand new experience, and you'll be able to fly in every single one of the zones from your level 10 character, except for certain areas such as Isle of Thunder, Isle of Giants, and Timeless Isle. Leveling for this mode is accelerated, which means that as you upgrade your cloak, you'll actually gain more and more experience. Which means that the Mists of Pandaria remix will be fantastic for leveling any alts in the future.
Right.
Especially after Mists of Pandaria Time Running mode ends, which is right now slated on the calendar to be around August 19th. All characters leveled during Mists of Pandaria mode will then be converted into retail characters.
Yep.
Meaning that Mists of Pandaria Time Running would be a fantastic opportunity for you to level some brand new characters. Whether you're looking to get your heritage armor sets, which all time running characters will be accessible for, or if you simply want to expand the number of classes you want to have available for you for the War Within expansion.
That's cool. I mean, given how successful this event looks so far, I feel like they're going to do another remix event. I want Wrath of the Lich King remix. Give me that. Send me back to Northrend. That would be amazing.
Next, we also gotta go over the Mists of Pandaria remix mode, Currency of Bronze. Basically doing everything in Mists of Pandaria, from dungeons, questing,
One currency.
treasures, slaying elites, and participating in endgame activities will allow you to earn a new currency of bronze. And the currency of bronze will have multiple uses in the Pandaria time running mode. It'll be the primary currency of how you'll be able to purchase cosmetics, buy gear upgrades, customize your gear with gems, and upgrade your gear and class abilities. You'll be able to spend this new currency in bazaars, which are located in every single one of Mists of Pandaria's major zones.
That's
You
cool.
should be able to find them on your map quite easily, and you'll likely end up visiting bazaars quite often in order to exchange your bronze for all of
Damn, 21k? Did that just say 21k to level up to 34? Holy crap. I don't know how fast you get this shit, but that seemed like a lot of freaking currency there. Yeah, 6, what is it, 19. How far did he go? I'm pretty sure he freaking had 21k there at the bottom. That was freaking crazy. That's a lot of coin.
They end up visiting bazaars quite often in order
Yeah, 24. Holy shit.
to exchange your bronze for all of your needs. Next, let's talk about gear.
It's
as
super easy.
gear
Yeah, I
is
guess you
going
get
to
it
be
from
quite
everything.
different in Mists of Pandaria Remix. Compared to retail, gear in time running mode isn't going to have as many stats, but instead will have a ton of new sockets for you to
Oh,
gem
wow, okay.
stuff into. And there's multiple types of gems that you'll be able to equip in all of your gear, such as prismatic gems, which are essentially stat gems. The stats these gems can provide can be anything from critical strike, mastery, versatility, and haste, but also other stats such as armor, health regeneration, speed, and leech. The prismatic gems can also be combined together to create a higher quality of each gem rarity. So
We got
3
some-
green gems
Well,
can
like this, so there's no craft, there's no professions in the Mists of Pandaria remix, so I guess this kind of supplements that. Now, this is like, sounds like a profession thing.
turn into a single blue gem, and 3 blue gems can turn into an epic purple
Hunting
gem,
gems,
with each
creating more
rarity of
gems.
gems increasing the amount of stats you get from them. But you can also turn 3 purple gems into a perfect legendary gem, which doesn't gain any of the primary stats, but does provide you with additional stamina for endgame
Yeah, it sounds like this shit's gonna fill up your bags pretty quick.
progression. Next, we have Cogwheel Gems, and Cogwheel Gems are essentially movement gems that add new abilities for your class and character. This can be anything like class-specific movement abilities, so if you play a Paladin, you could then be a Paladin with a Mage's Blink, or a Rogue's Sprint, a Monk's Roll, Heroic Leap for a Warrior, or even Leap of Faith from a Priest. But you also can get Shadowland-specific fan-favorite abilities, such as Soul Shape and Door of Shadows.
Oh, wow.
But even utility stuff such as a Warlock's Deathback, Rogue's Vanish, and many others. Another type of gem you'll be able to see quite often is Tinker Gems, which are essentially combat effect gems. These can give you a variety of different passive abilities that can synergize into a variety of builds.
Oh, shit.
Some of them are simple, like the Gem of Slay. When you attack an enemy that's below 10% of health, you'll attempt to slay them, inflicting shatter damage equal to 100% of your maximum health.
I get one shot at 10%. I wonder if that works in PvP. Holy crap.
But you can only attempt to slay a target once. Other gems.
Is there PvP enabled in this shit? If you play on a PvP server, has anyone tried yet? Can you fight against the opposite faction? If you are you allowed to enable PvP?
Will be a little bit more synergetic.
That gem would be crazy. If you see someone at 10%, you attempt to one-shot them.
Such as Arcanist's Edge. Your attacks consume 20% of your active Absorb Shield effect to inflict arcane damage equal to the amount consumed.
Crazy.
And you can pair that gem together with other gems that provide you absorption effects in order to create a defensive and an offensive value combo. Then we have more unique gems such as Searing Light, where 7% of all your healing is collected on allies as Searing Light.
Oh, wow.
After 3 seconds, Searing Light is consumed to heal your ally and inflict holy damage to all enemies within 12 yards. And the last separate gem you'll be able to see is a meta gem, which offers some of the strongest abilities in the remix mode that really help you create and construct your full powerful build. We have simple stuff like a Thundering Orb gem, where the player becomes an orb of thunder, which does a ton of nature damage to everybody around you.
Yeah, I heard that you basically go God mode, you know, towards the end of this thing. You could just frickin' walk around and kill everything on the isle.
You take 50% less damage and are permanently immune to crowd control. We have gems such as Ward of Salvation.
That Thundering Orb sounds like it came from the Plunderstorm event, doesn't it? I wonder if they use, is it the same animation? They probably did take some abilities from Plunderstorm and put them into this thing.
Which is more of a heal-centric gem, where it'll heal an ally but also mark them with the Ward of Salvation for 10 seconds. All healing during that time becomes an Absorb Shield instead, and when the ward expires, it explodes, dealing holy damage equal to the remaining amount of Absorb left. You also have a variety of unique utility gems that are more party-oriented, such as Tireless Spirit, which for a short moment grants all party members a buff that removes resource costs on all of their abilities for a short amount of time. And you have so many other gems that you can find during Mists of Pandaria Remix, but if I were to go over them in this video, then I think it will take out a lot of the discovery and exploration out of the new mode, but you'll be able to find these gems everywhere. You'll be able to find them while slaying enemies out in the open world, or you could always exchange the bronze currency in order to chance some of the most powerful gems from the bazaar vendors.
Cool.
While this section does sound like a gem section, this is essentially a gear section, since these gems will be going on gear.
Those gems
and I got
are
a couple of little things left to talk about for the gear side of things, like you can infinitely keep upgrading gear with
infinitely
bronze. You will be at first limited by your levels in order to just how much you can upgrade each item, but at some point at level 70, as long as you upgrade all of your items simultaneously, you can keep upgrading the items that you like the most infinitely, which allows for...
Wow, holy crap, it sounds like Legion Legendaries, like infinite AP. You could just keep making it better and better.
For more consistent overall progression.
You go full
Next,
God
we have
mode.
achievements for Mists of Pandaria Remix, and you should really focus on completing as many achievements as possible during this brand new game mode. Achievements is how you'll primarily be able to unlock a lot of the unique items available in the time running mode, such as trinkets, rings, and amulets if you're looking to gain some overall player power. But achievements is also how you can unlock new mounts available for this mode, such as the Reigns of the August Phoenix or the Reigns of the Astral Emperor's Serpent, as well as new toys, transmog items, weapon illusions, armor ensembles, and even other cosmetic options.
Yeah, and the best part about all this is it transfers over to retail once this event ends, which is really cool.
During Mists of Pandaria Remix, it'll also be a fantastic opportunity for players to be able to purchase all of their favorite Mists of Pandaria cosmetics, and the best place to do that is at the local bazaars. Like I said earlier, bazaars will be available in every single one of the major zones of Mists of Pandaria, and has every single kind of vendor that you will need to spend all of your bronze on. from gem vendors to gear upgrade vendors, but also plenty of cosmetic vendors where you can buy recolors of unreleased armor sets,
Damn, I'm
weapons,
gonna have
and
to go
even
full
mounts,
on with this
but also you
transmog
can
stuff.
purchase the same familiar armor sets, mounts, and weapons from these vendors as well. And all of these items are sold for the currency of bronze, which, like we mentioned earlier, can be earned from doing just about everything through Mists of Pandaria time running.
Cool.
And with that being said, that's going to be it for our entire Mists of Pandaria Remix mode overview. Everything you need to know, from how to get a character up and running to how to level, all of the different content that will be available. And I tried to keep this video mostly all about the basics and not the nitty-gritty details. I didn't really want to spoil all of the different abilities and powers that your characters will be able to unlock while you're leveling a character.
Nice. I can't wait to get in and see what abilities
I
we
wanted
can get.
a lot of it to be exciting, kind of like the first time players stepped into Season of Discovery, as this is in some way a Season of Discovery light mode,
Right.
but for retail World of Warcraft. It was a ton of fun for the very short time that we got to test it over when it was available for a very few days over on the PTR, and I'm so excited to jump into this mode today, and hopefully a lot of you guys will do it too. If not for the actual endgame experience, then maybe for some of the rewards, as well as for a new opportunity to level characters ahead of the next expansion. But with that, welcome to Mists of Pandaria Remix. I want to thank you, all of you, so much for watching this video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts about Mists of Pandaria mode in the comments down below.
Let's get into it. No, great video. This is the Mists of Pandaria Remix, I think, is doing exactly what was intended by it, and that's basically creating a reason for everybody to come back to WoW, play again, maybe get attached to your character, and then finally level it up to the point where you're going to play it in retail.